The PLA Air Force of China has recently increased its incursions into Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone. Taiwan's National Ministry of Defense stated on January 15th that the PLA Air Force sent fighters at least 7 times last week. While all Chinese fighter jets flying close to Taiwan are regularly monitored by the island's Air Force, the service may have missed China's 5th-generation stealth fighter jet flying close to its airspace. Captain Yang Junqing of the PLA Air Force's One Hai recently told Chinese Central Television that he flew over Taiwan and could see the entire island from his cockpit. The pilot informed the channel that he flew over the East China Sea's Bashi Channel, Miyako Strait, and Tsushima Strait. Yang said, "When I was flying the fighter plane Treasure Island of the motherland, I could see the entire coastline and mountains of the Treasure Island. At that moment, I was proud." Taiwan's MND, meanwhile, has not formally acknowledged a J-20 flight that passed close to its airspace. On its official Twitter account, the MND frequently posts information about Chinese aircraft and naval incursions. This may imply that the island forces either were unable to intercept the J-20 or made the decision to suppress that information. Yang continued, "I promised myself at the moment that I will fly over in the future. The Taiwan Strait doesn't actually exist." The median line, a hypothetical barrier dividing Taiwan from China, is mentioned in the declaration. The line has historically played a role in maintaining peace, but as Beijing extends its control over Taiwan and has sworn to merge it with the Chinese mainland, it is losing relevance. As tensions rose following U.S. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi's scheduled trip to Taiwan, China deployed the J-20 aircraft for the first time in joint military drills carried out by the PLA in August of last year. At the time, the fighter took off from an Eastern Theater Command airfield and performed missions such as joint blockade, sea assault, land attack, air superiority, and live-fire precision weapon shooting. During this time, PLAAF warplanes such as the J-11, J-16, and Su-30 entered Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone, but there was no word of a J-20 flying over or around Taiwan. Later that month, the J-20 was publicly displayed at the Zhuhai Air Show, where 2 aircraft had already landed and parked. The J-20, J-16, and J-10C are the 3 current main fighter jets of the Chinese Air Force, J-16 pilot Zhang Yang told CCTV on November 8. The 3 models are used in tandem with the J-20's superior situational awareness guiding the other 2 models, while the J-16 and J-10C demonstrate their firepower superiority. The J-20 is more advanced electronically than Generation 4++ jets and has essentially become the mainstay of the PLA Air Force. The aircraft is outfitted with a variety of sensors to assist pilots in making the best tactical and combat decisions possible. In addition, the emphasis on such improved situational awareness is an element of a developing, and possibly now established, belief in intelligentized combat by the Chinese military. To maintain stealth, the J-20 cannot carry weapons outside of its internal and ventral bays, which is why the J-16 and J-10 payload capacities come into play. The J-20 uses its stealth to focus on situational awareness and observation, relaying information to the J-16 and J-10 missile trucks as needed. The J-20 is expected to behave like a sniper, evading fighter screens and eliminating weak targets such as airborne early warning planes and air-to-air refueling tankers. The J-20 is likely to be outfitted with sophisticated data processing and sensor fusion systems, allowing it to collect data from friendly assets such as fighters, drones, early warning aircraft, satellites, and electronic warfare units. Yang Wei, the chief designer of the J-20, previously told Global Times, information has now become the deciding factor as modern fighter jets focus on gaining more information with the help of AESA radars and data chains, while also reducing opponents' ability to gain information, including using stealth technology and electronic countermeasures. The aircraft has now been delivered to All People's Liberation Army theater commands and has essentially become the anchor of Chinese operations in the region.